Hello and welcome back to the Making Fire podcast. This is a podcast where two longtime besties talk about their favorite TV show, Survivor Survivor. You guys, Zach Bryan is not on this episode, but we are back anyway. Before
we did not forget about you.
And we never will. But before we get into the dirty details, Maddie, I have to ask, how are you doing today?
Thank you actually so much for asking that. It has been a week. That is so for sure. Yeah, sorry for missing an upload and this being delayed as well. But,
are you gonna want to get into details or no on that one?
Oh, I will say I unexpectedly got to see Riley this past week.
Let's just say there was
a little bit of a family medical thing, emergency,
right.
One might say. So I did find myself back home unexpectedly. And luckily, people are doing great. I will say, we do need to take a brief hiatus on a particular joke that we make sometimes.
Yes, that is going to have to take a hiatus.
That's going to be off limits just for the time being, and we will assess later down the road.
Just for the time being. Possibly could come back. We'll see.
Not sure about that one anymore.
Definitely not soon, but maybe at some point.
Someday. Hopefully. So that is something just, to keep in mind.
Do you guys get to know which joke? No, but
No.
We do, and that means a lot.
And you know what? Actually, when the thing did happen, initially that was going to be included in my text, but then I was like, it's actually not a time to be joking about that joke that we can no longer make. So anyways, I did get to see Riley this week and watch the episode together, which was so beautiful.
We did watch live, and I don't know the last time we watched the Survivor episode live together.
I know.
It's been a minute.
It was so beautiful, and I actually had such a great time. Got to have Applebee's for the first time in a while.
Some great ice cream.
And some great ice cream. And I want to say, well, you know what? This is what I'm going to talk about this week because I wasn't totally sure. My brain is a little mush. Just got back, last night. But that's fine. Back with my guy Frank and Logan, of course. But I had the absolute honor and privilege of trying the Applebee's version of a triple dipper this week. And if anyone was curious, I selected the boneless wings. I believe honey barbecue, the pretzels.
I could have told you that on the smell alone, let me tell y'all.
Oh.
That's a go back.
My car
smelled like barbecue.
I got the pretzels, and then what was the last thing it came
Mozzarella
with?
sticks, of course.
Of course. Thank you. You know what? Thank you.
And I only know that because I did eat that breadstick and mozzarella stick today when I got home from work.
Oh, perfect. And I just have to say, it was so good. It was so filling. It came with so many of the items. I was actually shocked with, the portions on it. It was amazing. And this is probably controversial, but I do think that I prefer the Applebee's mozzarella sticks to the Chili's ones because the Chili's ones are just so much.
Yeah, they are.
They're so massive and there's so much cheese and it's just got a lot going on. I know those cheese pulls are so fantastic. Love seeing all those online.
Yeah, arguably you get the cheese pull for about 5 seconds, and then after that you're just eating a block of breaded cheese.
And then you're sort of choking on the cheese.
Right.
It's really actually kind of a dangerous experience.
Right.
So
right.
I just can't recommend that little dish enough from Applebee's. So be sure to check that out. And on that note, I would be absolutely remiss if I did not ask Riley how you are doing.
Thank you so much for asking, Maddie Line. We are in the third month of the year, March 2026, which means I have to share 3 things that I love right now.
Yes, nearing the end of Q1.
Near end Q1. Number one thing I love right now, you guys, the sun is setting at 8 p.m. Ah!
It's still sunny for you.
I know,
so
look at that. Girl, ooh, it's giving very Madonna Ray of light.
Oh.
Loves it, loves seeing it. The sun is out. It was an amazing weekend. I was just telling Maddie before we started, I got a little bit of fun in the sun this weekend. It was great, amazing. So I'm loving that. Number 2, loving this. Why am I getting into? I'm going to become a DJ.
Okay,
No,
Miss
I'm
Trixie
not.
Mattel.
Yes, I am becoming a DJ. JK, I'm not becoming a DJ. I just found this DJ that I really like. Her name is Bridge the DJ. I got a couple of her TikToks, and the last couple of days I've been waking up really early in the morning and was sort of commuting a little bit. And I was like, I just want to listen to music, but I don't want to be overstimulated by the music. So I listened to her name, Bridge the DJ. I think she's based in New York. She has a set. It was very disco-y. If you want to look it up on YouTube, it's an hour and a half long. Disco and house classics mix in New York. Bridge from Book Club Radio. This is just the vibe. I'm not gonna play the audio because I know Maddie's already been like on me about playing videos. But is this just not kind of magical? Oh wait, it's not really seeing at all.
I can't like. Oh yeah.
Wait, maybe if I get closer. Oh yeah.
Oh,
is that
beautiful.
not kind of
I'm loving the pirate vibe.
Yes. Listen to this. If you need something in the background as you're working or something, it was a good mix. And then I started listening to another one of her sets as I was driving home today because I finished this one this morning. But good vibe. I just was like, wait, should I get? Maybe I'm not anti DJ. I'm just anti men being DJ.
Yes.
So we'll.
Have you ever taken a firm stance that you're against DJs?
No, but when I think DJs, I'm thinking like EDM, like, you know what I mean? I guess in a year, aren't DJs like, don't they come from like R&B or like rap culture? Like, I feel like that's sort of where that stems from. And I think in my mind growing up in like the early 2010s, I'm thinking of Marshmello, I'm thinking of Diplo, I'm thinking of like you know, like Skrillex. Is Skrillex a DJ? I don't think he is.
I don't know.
He might be. Somebody Google that.
Some might call him that.
Sure. I just think of that, like EDM, and that's not personally my type of music.
Go ahead and comment down below. Is Skrillex
a DJ? Be honest.
Let us know.
But when I think of now, I'm like, oh wait, DJs can be like fun, disco-y, poppy. Like, I kind of love that. So, loving Bridge of the DJ. I'm gonna listen to more of her stuff. I'll get back to you. Number 3 and final thing that I'm loving in March 2026. Are you familiar? And this just might be my little gay world on my phone. Are you familiar with the new ship that is popping up of Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker x Michael B. Jordan as Mary Jane?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's gonna go ahead and be consuming my every single thought in my head right now. I'm kind of obsessed with this, and I wish that Sony let that happen and let Andrew Garfield and Michael B. Jordan make love on the movie screen.
Yeah.
You don't seem as passionate about it as I am.
No, that's beautiful. Well, I just had a thought. I went through like a big Spider-Man phase for a hot second, and specifically just Andrew Garfield.
Well,
and I didn't really pick things up before
if you're
or
gonna
after
do it,
that.
do it right.
Yes, and those movies were so good, and it just you just took me back in time because I even remember that might have been one of the last DVD movies I bought. Like, I'm pretty sure I owned that.
Is that not The Amazing Spider-Man? The Amazing Spider-Man's like the original ones, right?
I honestly have no idea.
Girl,
and that was
Maguire,
the start.
Let us know in the comments.
That was the start and finish of my superhero enjoyment era, and it was just those Spider-Man movies. I think it was specifically the Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone of it all.
Right.
But anyways, you just
Emma Stone
took me back
Emma
to a
Stone
place.
is kind of like the Meryl Streep of our generation, if you think about it.
I love Emma Stone so much.
Is that a crazy claim to make? Sorry, y'all.
It might be, but I like where your
Who
head
else?
is thinking.
I guess Meryl Streep is kind of the Meryl Streep of our generation, but
she's kind of just like the Meryl Streep of it all. But I do think Emma Stone, she's really just that girl.
Yeah, anyway, I just believe in okay, so comment down below is Skrillex a DJ, and go ahead on the Spotify, comment, would you watch a Spider-Man movie in the year 2026 of current day Michael B. Jordan and Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker and Mary Jane?
Yeah.
Mary B. Jane.
I mean, yeah, I would definitely get that a watch. Mary B. Jane.
Well, you have to. Anyway,
no,
those are 3 things I'm loving, and let's talk about the 4th thing I'm loving. Survivor 50, episode 5.
Yeah. I'm having a good time again. We hit a little low last week.
Right. But we've quickly ridden that high back up.
Yeah. And, not to completely jump forward, but I'm even so excited for next week to see what happens.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Also, I just have to say off the dome, like my face, I'm hoping that I'm not giving as red as it is in person. I did throw some makeup on, but my like eyes are also a little tired. I don't know if this is like contributing to it, but I did have a bit of a run-in with one of my allergens while I was home, on my face, and so if I'm looking a little bit,
one of my allergens is crazy.
So if I'm looking like a little bit puffier than usual, like yes, I'm tired, so I think that might be a contributing factor, but
Right.
I just have to put that out there. And that's also just like me shouting out myself to future Maddie that has to edit this and watch this back over. Like, it's okay.
Hey,
Don't get too down on yourself.
It's okay. Anyway, I guess we're just sharing things about ourselves. Like, I don't know.
Didn't know it was story time hour, but
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't know, but mind you. This episode is good. However, I just wanted to talk quickly about this discourse that's happening online versus the screen time that men are getting versus the women are getting. Do you have any thoughts about that?
I mean, I would.
Very careful with your words. They're listening.
Okay. I always want more screen time for women.
Really? I'm saying.
That's a hill I'm gonna die on. Is that I do think that 9.9 times out of 10, like
A woman has
women,
something better to say than a man.
I was gonna say are better storytellers.
Yes,
like
they are
you're telling me
genuinely.
that the confessionals from the women this
characters.
season aren't more interesting than like the
You
men.
have Angelina, Tiffany, who's arguably very funny. Dee, who's
Yeah.
one of the best players to ever play the game. Like, you have a very good
Whoa,
roster
you're gonna
of
get some
women.
hate for that.
Why?
I feel like
fine.
I see
Then I'll
so
limit
much
it to the
D
new
hate.
era. I'll limit it to the new era. She's
Yeah,
definitely
well,
one of the
I'm
best
gonna
players
say
of the
I
new
don't
era.
understand it. Like, but I see a lot of D hate online that I think is unjustified.
Oh my gosh, it's because she be kissing boys sometimes, and she be
And
cheating on
she's
her
got
partners
her
with
freak
other
toes.
boys, and that's not our. Hey, that happened on another TV show. That's another TV show's lore.
That's not my problem.
Leave it there. Leave it on MTV, kids.
Yeah.
That was-
Speaking of, well, not speaking. You have to. We have to move on.
Well, no. Speak of it.
Oh well, that just like then reminded me of like reality, like dating shows. And Gabby Wendy's new show just came out, I think, and I think I'm gonna watch it. It's like takes place on a cruise ship, and there's like some sort of voting mechanism where like.
Oh.
Some people who are on the show, like actively seeking love on the show, are like demoted to working as like the crew, and then like they can come back up, I believe. But like,
Oh my gosh, Gabby, what am I gonna do a class consciousness like discourse on your show? Don't make me, sweetheart. I love you too much.
I know. I was just like, that's a really crazy concept. I had not considered that
Maybe I'll have
before.
to check it out. Not to keep jumping around. Did you see? I heard from a coworker this weekend that they actually they're not fully canceling The Bachelorette, and they're gonna put her season on streaming.
Yeah, I did think I think I heard about that. Taylor Frankie Pauls.
Again, 3 first names. I don't trust somebody that has multiple first names. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Bill Smith. Is Smith a first name? Definitely not. Smith is very much a last
I
name.
heard a rumor that this is getting so out of okay. That potentially Maura Higgins is gonna be the Bachelor. It's relevant.
There goes
It's
the mic.
relevant.
There goes the mic. Everybody,
It's
there goes
relevant,
the
I
mic.
swear.
Me when I'm just saying shit. Moira, girl, we're not going to be able to do the next
We
season.
can't watch.
You guys, we were planning on podcasting the next season of The Bachelorette, and there ain't no way we're going to be able to at that point.
No.
We're going to have to call her M.
And yeah. Yeah. Anyways, that is all a rumor that I just saw on TikTok, but
I heard a rumor. Okay, so the next season, not the next season, this season, currently season 50, episode 5, give women more screen time.
yes.
Mind you.
Yes.
And that's what and that's where we're starting the podcast. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is a very interesting episode. It's very quick to happen, so we're just going to jump right into it.
Oh,
Vatu Tribe, we start off, the person was just voted out, Mike White, one might say. And
Yeah, this
Ozzy
rando.
this guy, Ozzy's not happy. He said, there goes my chance of being on the White Lotus.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's justified for being upset about how things played out.
he's not happy. We'll jump back and forth on this episode. I'm very interested in how Christian specifically sort of like not dwindles isn't the right word. Sort of minimizes Ozzy's feelings on this subject. But Ozzy's clearly not happy. He was the only person really left out of the vote. I guess Angelina technically, but obviously Angelina was going to get left out. I think Ozzy very was like, you guys could have put, like, I don't know why I was left out. Mm-hmm. Christian and Steph didn't want to have to sort of like lie to Mike.
To Ozzy.
Yes, they didn't want him. Yeah, you guys, so sort of asterisk against sort of maybe the first 30 minutes of notes. I did have an ice cream cone in one hand sort of the whole time.
Yeah, it was like,
so I was sort of doing notes. I was sort of doing like one, and then once I got the ice cream down a little bit, I sort of had the ice cream right here and was like texting like this as I was going.
And I do also want to say that I did find the volume that we were watching it to be a little bit low in the beginning. We did remedy that once we had a free hand and we got to a commercial break, but the first portion was a little quiet.
I do live in a townhouse, and I do live in multiple people in my house, and as Maddie learned specifically this visit, I do have very thin walls. You can sort of hear everything happening in my house. So it's like,
and it's also, you would think that would be like us making a dig at like a neighbor or something. But
oh no, definitely my family. It's definitely my family, and I can say that because they're never going to watch this, and they've.
And someone was having a very intense game upstairs of some sort of video game.
So, just keep in mind, ice cream hand.
And also, there was like an issue with a dog at one point, and
maybe there's still an issue with the dog, but that's for another. Go to the Patreon for that exclusive.
So the beginning was a little bit chaotic, but I am here to help fill in any gaps there might be,
right,
if I
thank
remember
you so
as
much.
well.
A lot going on. Christian and Stephanie did not want to have to lie to Ozzy. Didn't want to have Ozzy lie to Mike about voting him. Like, they didn't want to have to put him in that position. Christian and Stephanie were very much like, we want you to get on the White Lotus as much as you want to get on the White Lotus. Like, let us help you.
Yeah.
Christian wonders if Ozzy sees Cochrane in him, as sort of a point of trauma. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Once again, past trauma is being
past trauma is coming up, you guys. That's really being broken down this season of Survivor. Ozzy tells the audience in confessional that after he is making this whole thing, like, you could have told me, but then he goes, yeah, I for sure would have told Mike if they had come to me and said they were voting Mike.
Yeah.
Which, okay, Queen, I see you, Queen.
I love it.
Which genuinely makes sense because Mike was never going to target Ozzy.
No.
And Angelina's losing. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Steph would have been the prime person to get out for people last episode.
Yeah.
For Christian, it leaves Mike and Angelina in. For Ozzy, it leaves Mike in, and you get Angelina by virtue through Mike, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, not my Steph bias coming out, but Christian makes sure Ozzy knows that it was just him that made this plan, and Stephanie and Emily did, in fact, want to tell Ozzy, but Ozzy's really just like...
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to do. They end up going to bed. Ozzy's very upset when they go to bed. They wake up, and Ozzy is reflecting. He's taken this in, all this information, and he ultimately decides, this is... Okay, I will be voting Christian out due to this, but let me take a breather. Let me take it in. Yes. You might be wondering if Ozzy still chooses to rep the LGBTQ, and the answer is yes, because he's wearing the gayest poncho ever. The Be Who You Are poncho. We got the Be Bye, Be Bye, and the Be Who You Are poncho.
Oh, I love that.
I'm just testing out the water, seeing the new things. Since Q got eliminated, we're lacking in branded clothing this season. So we have Q's Q skirt and Ozzy's Be Who You Are poncho.
The BW. Wait. B.
Be Who You. Why? BW. You can always just do the letter U. Be Who You Are. BWURP.
I love that.
BWURP. Do you get the put and pee?
Huh?
Anyway, we're still in the first set of notes here. We gotta go. The two, yeah, so now we're in Oscar mode. Oscar woke up, he's meditating in his gay-ass poncho, and Oscar and Christian shake hands, and he says, Oscar says, hey, I'm sorry for being hot-headed last night. And Christian, I feel like Christian's been very forgiving this season. He just realizes he has to just let things pass, which I think is sort of the right idea with this group of people. The two want to move on from this, but Oscar does not forget. He will remember this. And sort of from this experience, Steph really wants to lock in with Oscar, especially with all this idol stuff that's happening, and especially happened between them. And Ozzy's willing to lock in if that allows him to be a little safer, you know?
Yeah.
We hop over to the Sela tribe now. Charlie and Jonathan are getting a little angsty. Ooh, who knew? My favorite duo of the season, Charlie and Jonathan.
Famously our faves from previous seasons.
Statistically, Charlie and Jonathan are they're getting angsty. They say it's hard to really know what the state of the game is without having gone to tribal, right? Like, you really don't know who you can trust. Nothing's been tested. Outside of the OG, the outsiders of this are okay. So there's the core Kahlo on this tribe, the OG Kahlo, and then Rizzo, Sarit, and Rick Devens are sort of on the outside. And Jonathan feels like of those three, they need to get one on their side, that Rick might be the one to pick. Ooh! Wait a minute. Rick pushes like, so they're talking a little bit, and Jonathan's comparing notes, and Jonathan's like, okay, I like this guy. Rick Devens understands that he needs to match his freak a little bit.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, we need to push Rizzo, because Rizzo's an unknown in this game, and that's really scary. And Jonathan takes this and says, okay, Rizzo's the name I'm hearing from Devens. You know, Jonathan's on his strategy era. So he takes Rizzo to Charlie and D, and is like, this is the name that we're seeing here. How are we feeling? And D to their face is like, LOL, yes. But then to camera, she's like, actually, LOL, no.
No. Actually gonna be a no.
No. And she instead wants to protect Rizzo. She sees, she likes his, like, vibe. And she's definitely not sure about the closeness of Charlie and Jonathan. Like, they as a duo is a little off-putting to D. So she's like, I'd rather have Rizzo in on this than on the outs. You know what I mean? And she tells Rizzo, she's like, hey, you need to, like, be mindful. And Rizzo says, hey, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
He said, thank you for this information, but also be by.
Yeah.
The B-Bye is out there.
B-Bye. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, B-Bye in a big way, actually.
B-Bye in a big way, and Rizzo says that.
Yeah. Like, actually verbatim.
Verbatim, he says, girl, you need to be by in a big way.
Yeah.
And have you seen...
I be by, you be by.
Another thing going around gay Twitter right now is this scene of Rizzo and D on the hammock.
Oh, I've not seen that.
The twinks are thirsty after skinny, frail Rizzo on the hammock.
I know. Poor guy. Like, he's really just been out in Fiji.
But the fruitcakes are finding it very attractive, they're saying.
Oh, that's interesting. What I've been seeing about Dee and Rizzo is Charlie talking about the dynamics that were at play before the season started filming.
Yes, I have
and
seen
then
this.
I saw like a clip was posted of like him talking about the pre-gaming with Dee and Rizzo, and then but it was like cut in kind of a nasty way, and then Charlie was in the comments like, hey, so that was actually part of a larger conversation, and I wasn't like directly trying to target them, and like obviously I know in a returning season that pre-gaming happens, like I'm not dumb,
right?
And so that was not intended, but people in the comments were being so mean.
How do you feel about Charlie's mustache in this sort of post-season press? Have you been seeing this mustache at all?
Oh, I don't actually know that I've been paying attention to the mustache at all.
I feel like a lot of stuff is happening on gay reality TV Twitter right now, and you're just not keeping up. And I feel like that's part of our podcast sort of realm.
Thank you for being like the correspondent for me.
Oh.
Sorry, what was that?
Watch it. Don't make me call HR. No, Maddie's HR. I can't.
Yeah,
Maddie's
who would
HR, she's CEO, she's CFO, she's direct supervisor, she's night manager, and I'm intern.
Yes, who gets to do the podcast every other week. Not every week because we can't give you too much responsibility.
No, and I also go on coffee runs.
Yes, and you like, yeah.
Say it.
You do consider getting clips up sometimes.
I do.
But sometimes,
I do.
like, you're so busy on coffee runs that it just doesn't happen. And, like,
So busy
I can't
on
be mad about
coffee
that because you're not
runs.
being paid.
Right.
So...
I'm not being paid. You're definitely not being paid.
So, anyways, on that note, actually, go ahead and comment on every single platform that we're on and bully Riley.
Bully Riley into posting clips.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, sort of when my dog's not shitting himself and I'm not working 10-hour days over the weekend. When I'm not working 19 days in a row, I'll see if when the timelines sort of, like, cross paths.
And you know what? That's why I don't say. I want to give you grace and give you space.
And I appreciate that. And you know what? Deeply appreciate that us when we're unpacking things on the pod, you know?
But where else will we do it except publicly?
Right, because that's the point. You guys have to know how vulnerable we are.
Yes, we share everything.
Don't
Except
mind
when we
Maddie's dog freeing it all in the background right now.
Frank, you have to. Oh.
Oh!
Angel. He fell. Go back to bed. Oh, he's actually gonna go ahead and lay on the floor.
Okay.
Sorry.
To continue sort of the gay culture references, we have to jump over to the Collar tribe, and I have to point out, Coach has a twink poop pouch.
And I was not familiar with what that was, so Riley did have to once again inform me.
Yeah, it's part of herstory.
Yeah.
Guys, look up a picture of a twink poop pouch. Well, just Google if you're
you know
curious.
what? No, actually, go ahead and DM Riley if you want that.
if you specifically, if you're wondering the reference, just do like a twink poop pouch tweet, and I think it's a picture of Mike Fast, famously from the Challengers, well, the Challenger explosion. Not to get confused with the two.
Not with the challenge or challengers. The tennis.
The challenge,
movie.
Challengers, the Challenger explosion. There's sort of a through line there.
There's gotta be a Venn diagram.
We'll work it out. We'll post a picture on the Patreon. You guys will be able to compare notes. Coach has twink poop pouch. Coach is also...
This is crazy.
Coach also is the Tide Walker, y'all. The nicknames are starting. Mm-hmm. Nicknames, titles. I feel like Coach would use the term titles. These are titles that he's gifting upon these people. This season, he is not the Dragon Slayer. He is, in fact, the Tide Walker.
And he's bestowing these titles upon people.
Colby and Joe. He wants to lock in with his honorable and trusted Colby and Joe. Coach gets the name, gives Joe the name the Stone Bell Monk.
And we had to rewind to hear that right.
Right. No, what really got us was the name Oakbound Warrior for Colby. Yes. Mind you, Coach just hit a random word generator before he left and ran with it.
And, okay, I do
Coach,
have to say...
I'm going to call you Twink Poop Pouch Realness. That's your name. And I bestow that
Not too much. Not too much on my winner pick. But I have to say, like... These are the funny moments that he is bringing to the table that led to my choice in picking him. Do I wish that his closest allies were not Joe? I'm actually, like, fine with Colby at the moment. I think Grandpappy Colby is, like, a hilarious narrative for me. It's the Joe of it all that I'm not thrilled about. But, like, this is, like, this is what I was looking for.
This is legendary. Oh. That's how I feel about Coach. At least your winner pick's getting screen time. I can't be talking too much.
Yeah.
Tiff and Aubrey are close, as we hear notably from Aubrey, not Tiffany.
Tiff.
Not Tiffany. Let that be known. And of course, Aubrey's still not sure about Genevieve. Why would she be sure about Genevieve? She feels that Genevieve does not want her on the beach. I wonder where that came from. I wonder why like, Genevieve feels that way.
I was like, Aubrey, is she having like amnesia about that conversation? Because like,
do you think I have amnesia?
Because I'm just like confused on why she's confused about the dynamics with Genevieve.
Yeah, I think I think I genuinely think it's very Girl So Confusing coded. Like, Genevieve is off put by Aubrey, but she feels off put by Aubrey because of Aubrey's actions. Aubrey is not then off put by Genevieve because Aubrey doesn't believe her actions were weird in the first place, and she just believes Genevieve feels off put by her for no reason. So it's really just if they sat down and talked, I feel like they could really get to the root of issues.
And I have to ask which one of them is Lord and which one is Charlie?
I think that obviously Genevieve is Charlie.
Yes.
Aubrey's because Lord's kind of the OG.
Uh-huh.
And Aubrey's kind of the OG in this sense.
And I also will say that Lord is mysterious in a way that Aubrey feels mysterious to me.
Yes, Aubrey sort of popped off, went silent for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Lord likes to like go to New Zealand and sit on a beach for months.
Sit on it! Eat some onion rings.
Yes.
I love the onion rings. It's my favorite part.
love the onion rings lore, yeah.
So, yeah, Aubrey's still like, I don't know about Genevieve, and it's a little bit like, girl, you can't, well, if we really think about it, like...
And you know what, though? Like, this is the second time that Genevieve has been included in a Girl So Confusing situation. First
So
it was
true.
Rachel.
So then it's like, really, Genevieve isn't free from all issue. But Genevieve and Rachel are Girl So Confusing, the remix. Like, they're very, now, like, they've worked it out on the remix.
Yes.
Like, Rachel's Genevieve's number one fan after Teenie.
Yeah.
I love how much
Teenie.
47... I love how much 47 loves Genevieve. Like, they are all riding hard for her.
Yeah.
Did you see Genevieve, or not Genevieve, no, I was going to go into Teenie lore, but we can't.
Say it. I can't say it.
Teenie, well, non-binary, they, them, he, they, question mark, maybe transitioning, but Teenie and, first boot from their season, Greek girl, she's not Greek, she looked like Mamma Mia in her,
I know who you're talking about.
They're together. And they look so cute together, and they literally, like, go on Teenie's Instagram. Stephanie! Her name's Stephanie.
Yes.
Literally, like, endgame, so cute. They both look so good. Teenie, you look hot. I'm sorry, but you do. They both look hot, might I say. Don't they look so good together?
Yes. Here, go.
Y'all, like, don't they look so good together?
Oh, I'm so happy for them.
I'm so happy for them, too.
They're so cute. Wait. They weren't on the same season.
Oh, were they not?
So I'm just like on Reddit because that was the first thing it took me to,
Uh-huh.
and someone said might take the cake of the most random Survivor couple of all time. LOL, good for them though. And then someone else was talking about Sabaya and Katora. It was like at least they were in the same season, even if they were never in the same tribe and were never at Ponderosa at the same time. And then someone else commented and said these two were at least on back-to-back seasons.
Right. Sabaya and Katora, I forgot about them. Oh my god. I love queer romance.
I know. And now other people are commenting other interesting Survivor couples to have come out of the game from like different seasons, and that is for another time. That's for the Patreon.
That's for the Patreon. Hey, catch it on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Aubrey sort of is thinking about the social dynamics of her tribe, and she's realizing that Coach is very clearly on the top of the social ladder, and so she's like, I need to be working with Coach right now, because if Coach can vouch for me, that'll get me out of a lot of sticky situations. And so she goes up to Coach, and she's like, I want to work with someone respectable and honorable, and I'll give her her tens. She's playing into that hand. She said, I'm gonna use all the buzzwords. You know, like the videos of the people are like, are talking on the phone and they're like to the boy about the boyfriend.
Yes.
And it's the girlfriend. It's like, yeah, we'd love to go to Topgolf and drink cider. That's what it's giving with Coach.
Real.
The cross. So Coach is doing a confessional, and I think the imagery of Coach holding the cross tied around his hand while he's talking
is so. Product placement.
Like, but I kind of like, something feels nasty about it. Like, I don't feel like you should be doing that. It's Palm Sunday, though, so I feel like we were meant to record this, and I was meant to make that comment today.
Oh.
Happy Palm Sunday, everybody.
And what did you do to celebrate today?
Hey, I was working. For the congregation, mind you. You guys don't know.
Actually,
think,
yes.
Y'all think you know everything about
coming,
me, but you don't. Y'all think you know everything about me, but you don't. Let's hop over to the Sela trial.
Riley is the Pope. The next Pope. The next Pope has already been decided.
That's why I can't get any clips up, you guys.
Yes.
It's against the papal rules.
Oh, yes.
Put your headphones on. Sela, we're back at the Sela tribe, but why is Rizzo sleeping in a boat right now?
And I would love to know that question as well.
It cannot have been comfortable. Maybe it's comfortable because it's like firm. Like you want like a firm place to sleep.
Maybe he has like a firm mattress
seems like seems like a tall individual maybe. And I feel
like
that might not very be
he was like wrapped around the seats funny.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey Rizzo, can you come on the pod and sort of explain that maybe?
Well, maybe it's to keep critters out.
I don't know if that will necessarily help, but hey, maybe maybe you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll help it.
But remember, he's like on Survivor for like the game. He's not really there for like the roughing it part.
Right. Roughing and toughing it.
Yeah.
It is probably 4 a.m. in the morning. Sun is not even close to setting. Rizzo is in a deep slumber in this boat right now. And Charlie waddles up, sits down, and wakes Rizzo up. To talk about like, the be-bye? To talk about be-bye. Charlie wants to talk about Rizzo about being bi, mind you. Hey, keep it in your pants, both of you.
I just want to say,
the be-bye. Keep the be-bye in your pants.
Yes.
Was that crazy to say? You
no.
don't want to be telling people all about the be-bye. Keep it in your pants.
Right. Exactly. And famously, that's what we've been saying. I just Charlie gives that. Ever since he discovered that information from Rizzo about allegedly him not voting for his number one, I feel like Charlie has not been able to sleep at night. Like, he has been kept wide awake.
Not even true. Rizzo voted for Savannah, who was his number one ally. He just wasn't going to tell. Obviously, he wasn't going to say Savannah was his number one when he was on the season with her.
And I have to say, once again, why is there no Ponderosa footage that has been given to us with Charlie finding out from Savannah the truth? Because he talked about it in some of the post press of like, yeah, that was interesting to learn. Why do we not have that?
God, I know Savannah was cackling when that came across her plate. I know she was eating that up. I'll bring Savannah back next season. I'm kind of sad that she went home so early.
I am too.
Charlie decides to tell Rizzo that Charlie told Jonathan about the be-bye because Jonathan was sus about everything, about the idol, about all this stuff.
Uh-huh.
And Rizzo quickly catches on that this can't possibly be true because he said, I watched Survivor 42 and Jonathan does not play like that. He has no curious bones in his body. There is no way that this man is sus about there being a idol, a be-bye out. Like, there is no way that came up in conversation naturally.
No.
And so once the morning arises, the sun actually is up now and the day can officially start.
Mind you, now Rizzo has to be tired all day.
Mind you. And suddenly nobody... And there's Charlie sleeping in the back. And Rizzo says, I'm up. I'm up.
I was startled awake.
I was startled awake. Rizzo tells Dee this whole thing. And Dee has already been a little sus of Rizzo... Or of Charlie, sorry. And Rizzo's just like, I need to tell Dee because we're working together. He says that... Or sorry, Dee says that Charlie has to be the dumbest player ever. She says, I liked his game on 42, but this is just sloppy gameplay.
Yeah.
Dee, this is a good confessional. Like, give Dee, like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Something about her, she just has like a for the game. You know what I mean? Like, she just knows.
Yeah,
That's
she keeps it real.
It's because she did the the On Fire pod. Notably not the Making Fire pod.
Not the
And we tried.
Who's on hiatus and who isn't?
Oh. Are the episodes a little bit more spaced out and we're getting no clips out? Possibly, yes. But hey, they're coming out.
But it happens to the best of us, and we're actually not missing episodes. They just might not be exactly when you
you guys are just getting bulk episodes, okay?
Yes. We're batching.
We're batching. This sort of confirms to Dee that she wants to work with Charlie, and she wants to work with the girls. She wants to make this sort of a girls thing. Rizzo takes this to Sari, and Sari's excited about this. Sari was feeling a little worried because she was on the bottom, but this really locks it in. She says, "This is a good group."
I think to clarify, she wants to work with Rizzo, not Charlie.
Sorry. There's just too much, the Charlie and Rizzo is of it all. You know what I mean?
Yes, and they're so similar.
Very notably.
I mean, Rizzo's probably it could be a lawyer if he wanted to be.
I think he is a lawyer. I just don't think he's told any of us yet.
I think actually that's going to be the big surprise at the end of the season.
Surprise, the big SUPRISE.
It didn't come up last season because the production was saving it for this season.
Naturally, they were building it up. They were building
for the big reveal.
Right. Now it's time for the big reveal.
A reveal, one might say.
One might say.
RuPaul's actually going to come out and announce that Rizzo's a lawyer. Okay,
Did you see RuPaul's dropping a new movie?
No.
Yeah. It's like a movie theater movie.
Aww. Oh my god.
Apparently it's going to be really bad, but like camp.
When does it come out?
I don't know. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
Well, if it's a time when I'm home.
I think it might be June for Be By month.
Oh, that does make sense.
And notably, that's B space by, not Be By altogether one word.
Right.
Right. Just to separate those things.
Clarify.
Let's go over to the immunity challenge. I know that these girls are mad that they lost the chance of going on the White Lotus. Mike White doesn't walk out and they go, damn!
Chicken.
Literally. But Chicken might be up next season. I heard that's a possibility.
That would be beautiful.
For this next challenge, it's really just they really just like put a bunch of things in a bag and dumped it out and said, what can we do here with this challenge?
And I'm gonna say it seems to be a recurring thing at this point.
For this challenge, your tribe has to swim to an obstacle from a platform, jump off the obstacle, climb a ladder, untie some bags, bring those to the shore, find a key within the bags, and there's some coconuts in the bags, mind you. Unlock a grapple hook, use the grappling hook to get other bags, untie those bags, then land those bags onto a lifted platform up in the sky. Mm-hmm. One might say.
Yeah.
A very fun challenge. We get this, and then bomb drop. Two tribes are going to tribal tonight.
Yeah.
2 people are going home.
Finally.
Coach says, I knew it. Girl, shut up. I hate when a man speaks.
Coach, everyone knew it.
Girl, I'm telling you, I knew it. You're not better than any of us.
You're on day 10 and there's 5,000 of you left, so.
Right, process of elimination.
Yeah.
Colby, does not participate in the challenge because his foot hurts. Aw.
Yeah.
And we didn't really get much more about that from Grandpappy Colby, so we'll have to see what ends up happening with that. Mind you, Tiffany basically won this challenge for her tribe, and we didn't hear a lick of confessional from her this episode about it.
No.
That's criminal. She's whipping this rope girl, damn, she was prepped for something. That's crazy.
I know.
And then she tosses a couple bags onto the platform.
Yeah.
Which allows Kala to win the immunity. Very, very close challenge for most of the time, but Kala wins it.
I'd love to see both of our winner picks.
Tiffany, Cochiana, and Mother Vive.
Yes.
Safe to slay the other day.
Safe to slay another day.
Safe to slay the other day.
Yeah. The other day.
Yeah, the other day. Sela and Vatu are going to tribal, y'all.
Yeah.
Which is not looking good. Not looking good for some people. Definitely. And what the fuck was I even trying to say? And what the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, the Sela tribe, we're gonna hop over there because there's some motion in the ocean happening there between Rizgod and Charlie. What's a fun nickname for Charlie? Charlie Swift?
Chuck is a common nickname for Charlie. Just throwing that out there.
And thank you for putting that into the space. I think I'm gonna keep calling him Charlie, actually. But thank you for bringing that out. Rizzo's talking about doing Operation Bad Blood. He wants to get Charlie out. Charlie's on this man's ass, and Rizzo said, I'm going to do what I need to do to get him out of here.
Yeah.
Camillo and Rizgod are talking because Rizzo obviously needs her as a number, and he tells her to be by, and she's gagged.
And she said, sir, yes, sir.
She said, sir, yes, be by, and be gagged.
Yes.
Yes. Rizzo does sort of beef it up a little bit when he's talking to Camilla about the whole working together thing. He is like, oh my god, Camilla, you don't even understand. When Kyle was leaving the game, he pulled me specifically aside with his torn Achilles and said,
yes,
you are going to do well in this game. You need to work with Camilla if you ever get the chance. She's amazeballs. Hashtag amazeballs.
Yes, and those are actually the words from Kyle's mouth.
Notably.
And Camilla says, that's my man.
That's my man, my man, my man.
Yeah.
To his face, but then in confessional, Camilla says, I'm going to be honest, I don't believe Rizzo.
But you know what? It might be because Camilla is the other woman.
The other woman!
Rizzo's actually Princess Diana. And there's like a whole triangle going on here that like she's still putting the pieces together on.
Oh my god. You just like unlock. I need to write some fan fiction tonight.
We gotta wrap this up because
we got things to do. We got things to do. Yeah, so never a clip will be posted again on any of your accounts, but make sure to follow that Making Fire AO3 account. There's some nasty things about to go up on there, that's all I'm saying. Charlie, yeah, Rizzo a little bit lied. Camilla has caught on to this, but she's like, we don't really know what happened. And I think that Camilla overarching is like, I think that can be reflected on Rizzo as a whole. He is just a big unknown. He could be lying about everything right now. He's talking about how well he played in his season. He could have went home third for all I know. Like, I truly don't. What could be the truth? Actually, Ellen, what is the truth?
But I think it's even scarier because it's like, you know, he was memorable enough to be brought back right now, but we don't know why.
Honestly,
and, like,
it's
that
scarier.
Would be scary.
I think part of it is like Camilla just making up things in her head a little bit. And hey, girl, it's our generation. Me too, queen. Me too,
because
Disney
you know,
queen.
But she's so good at committing to a bit that
so
she's
true.
just got to let it play out in her head first.
Right, naturally. I think what would be scary. I think the scariest thing you could be thinking about is Rizzo have gone home like fourth and have being still brought back instead of him making it all the way and being brought back. To me, I'm like, if this motherfucker went home fourth and he was just that much of a mess.
Yes.
Could you imagine that? Me
Yeah.
making up fake scenarios that I know never happened. Anyway, Charlie obviously we know wants to take shots at Rizzo. So he tells Camilla about B-Bye after Rizzo had already told her about B-Bye. Camilla, though, is an actress, borderline award winning. I think she's getting that Oscar nom.
Yes.
Her and Emma Stone competing
I've
together.
heard the whispers. And Camilla is actually the Emma Stone of our generation.
That's what I've been saying, and nobody's ready for that conversation.
That's the next Spider-Man movie is Kyle and Camilla.
I have my friend Austin.
The next La La Land is gonna be Kyle and Camilla.
My friend Austin sent me an AI edited picture of Ozzy and Emily hugging in the hot water, and the Facebook people are thinking that they're going to be a couple.
Oh yeah.
Do you ship Ozzy and Emily?
I mean,
do you ship Ozzy and
who
Emily? Yes or no?
doesn't?
Answer me.
Who doesn't?
Mind you, Emily's a married woman.
But that's
you just
Oscar.
said that. Ozzy's a married woman, and you just said that. And
Ozzy's a married woman, and you just said that. So let's keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind when you're talking about misinformation on the podcast. Keep that in mind. So, yeah, Charlie wants to get rid of Rizzo, but is a little too late on the gun because Camilla had already got this information. She obviously plays dumb to get more information out of Charlie just to sort of cross-reference what Rizzo's telling her. But now she's like, okay, do I want to side with Rizzo or do I want to side with Charlie on this? Like, what is going to happen? So we'll have to see where she ends up landing in all of this. Mm-hmm. We hop over to the Vatu tribe, and the four minus Angela, so Stephanie, Emily, Oscar, and Christian, are like, at this point, we low-key...
You called her Angela?
Me. Girl, like, I got a lot going on in my life right now. I can't remember the fourth boot's name in Survivor 50, okay? Some of us are working 19 days in a fucking row, mind you.
Put some respect on Angela and her coat and her jacket, okay?
Put some respect on Angela and her fucking, what's the candle? What's the candle? What's the candle that the lady says? Fucking Oshkosh,
Winter
Wisconsin.
candy apple.
Winter candy apple. Thank you. Is her name Angela, or is the
Yes,
worker's name
no,
Angela?
it is. It's A's for Angela.
A's for Angela,
And she's
of
still
course.
active online.
I'm sure she is. So so I'm probably gonna keep calling her Angela, because when I was doing the notes at this point in the episode, I just started writing Ange instead of Angelina. So Angela might
And you know
happen a
what?
couple more times,
We're here with you on that journey.
and I'm just gonna need y'all to trust me, because I promise the information I'm saying is good, minus the name.
And
We'll
I
get
know
there.
what I'm talking about.
I know what I'm talking about, y'all. I'm a
So,
profesh.
Yes.
That's half a professional. They are like, we kind of need to get rid of Angelina. She is sort of like bringing us down at this point, unfortunately. Hate to say it about our queen. But these 4 people all voted sort of against each other last episode. Like, there was sort of a lot of cross stuff happening. And the question is, can they trust each other? Will Emily and Christian tell Angelina that they're going to vote for her? Will Steph, like, what's going to happen, right? It seems like what's happening is working. I did sort of write Christina here instead of Christian as well. So I'm sort of, and I'm now noticing, yeah. So at some point, I stopped writing Emily and started writing M, like we're sisters.
M.
And I at some point
Christina.
stopped writing Ozzy, and I started just writing Oz. But also,
And you know what? But also, we can't blame you. You did have the ice cream.
no,
in
because
one
let's
hand.
keep in mind at this point, I do think the ice cream was finished. I do think the ice cream was finished at this point.
You were just feeling
both
the
hands,
ice cream.
Both hands were free, but we were keying, y'all. We were keying during the episode.
Both hands off the wheel.
Both hands off the wheel.
If you're driving, go ahead and take those both hands off the wheel.
Emily and Christian tell Angelina that they are going to vote for Stephanie, but, like, Angelina's like, okay. She doesn't fully trust it, but it... she kind of just has to take their word for it, because what else is going to happen? Ozzy says that this vote for him is trust, and that if he wants their trust back, Christian is gonna have to give him his shot in the dark. Mm-hmm. And Christian is like, I don't know about this. To the audience, he calls Ozzy a Polly Prissy Pants.
A what?
A triple P, mind you. Triple P, STWI.
Uh-huh. Wait.
STWI. I don't know where that abbreviation came from, if I'm being honest.
What were you trying to... Wait, what were you
I
trying to
don't know. What was the other S one that we did earlier that I abbreviated?
I don't know.
So, Polly Prissy Pants, a triple P, one might say. Ozzy is like, if he wants my trust, we need to work together, but if not, then we're gonna vote out Christian. He tells us that he wants to work with Emily and not Emily and Christian. Mm-hmm. So, and he tells Emily that. Emily's like, he's like, Emily, I want to work with you, not Christian. So,
Yeah.
maybe we should just vote Christian out tonight. Like, I really don't care, as long as you and I are both safe. Angelina, God love her, fully thinks that she's in the middle. Fully thinks that she's the deciding vote in all of this. She's like, oh my god, Emily and Ozzy are gonna vote together. She's like, there's 2 voting blocks, and I'm the fifth in the middle, and I really can choose what happens tonight.
Yeah,
Hey,
and I just,
love you,
like...
sweet, love you, babe.
I need a little bit of her delusion.
She got something going on in there.
Yes.
Emily tells Christian that Ozzy is planning to target him, and Christian is like, God damn, what can I do to get this guy to trust me? And then just plays into giving him the shot in the dark. Mm-hmm. My final note in this segment just says Ozzy. I don't know what the thought on that was, but Ozzy is on this tribe, y'all.
And Oscar.
And Oscar, both of them. Well, let's hop back over to the CeeLo tribe. There was sort of, at this point of the episode, I was getting whiplash. I was like, we are really going back and forth.
Bouncing around.
It was a lot going on. Rizzo and Suri lock their duo in, and they tell each other about advantages. Mind you, Suri's never held an advantage ever before, and she said, I'm about to do something insane with this information. And she tells Rizzo about the advantage, and she says that we're married now. We're married in this game. We are in this together. If I was Rizzo, low-key, I'd be shitting my pants.
Yes.
That's insane. Like, can you imagine Rizzo a year ago when he recorded this was not even on Survivor.
Just
and
a
now
normal dude.
And he has a final 2 with Suri motherfucking Fields.
Yes.
Suri motherfucker, you're about to die Fields.
Like, I cannot even imagine what's going through Rizzo's head. I would
One
be
might
so.
say Jennifer Lawrence is the Meryl Streep of our generation.
And actually, that's a really good point.
Hey, y'all, comment down below. Who's the Meryl Streep of your generation? And also,
Yeah.
what was the other? Is Skrillex a DJ? Have those. Okay, so if you're gonna comment for those, leave those as both like individual comments, so it doubles our comment rate. If you guys can,
And that would be perfect.
that'd be perfect. We'd love that.
Yeah.
Rizzo
And Riley will personally send you $500 if you do that.
Yeah, but if you send both in one message, I'm gonna Venmo request you to send me $500. So keep that in mind, y'all. Keep that in mind, because I'm being serious. Be careful, and at the end of the day, be careful, and say it with me. Bye. Thank you.
But also make sure it's only 2 comments, because don't be greedy.
Don't be greedy. You don't need more than $1,000 in this economy. Don't be greedy, y'all.
No.
Okay, we're moving on. So Rizzo is going around blabbing about his reputation. He's like, y'all, I'm back in this game. I hadn't even left the game for 3 days, and Jeff was already calling me back for Survivor 50.
Begging me. Jeff was on his hands and knees.
Practically dragged me back here.
He is just as in love with me as he is with Boston Rob. And like,
mind you, I'm the second coming of Christ in Jeff's eyes. Thank you. On this Grand Palm Sunday.
Well, no, because I am the RIZGOD.
Thank God.
And Jeff even called me that.
He did.
No lie.
When he smuffed.
Yep. Anyways.
When he snuffed my torch, y'all. Right now in this tribe, there's a split between Dee, Rizzo, and Cirie, who want Charlie out, and Charlie, Jonathan, and Rick, who want Rizgod out, which leaves, genuinely, not like Angelina, genuinely leaves Camilla in the middle to pick who she wants home.
Mm-hmm.
We cut back to the Vatu tribe, and Ozzy, unfortunately, is still trying to figure out whether or not he wants to vote Angelina or Christian, but having Christian shot in the dark, this would be a good opportunity to get him out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's sort of what we're left with as we go to the Vatu tribal.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
We're here.
Maddie and I sort of discussed that this could possibly be a good fake idol moment.
Yes, and also, like, when is this gonna come up?
They're really bubbling it up. It's weird, they're bubbling it up, but I have a feeling Christian could go, well, I guess not pre-merge, because next day...
Hey, not to jump ahead, but...
Not to jump ahead, but... I think... I don't know. We'll have to see. It's what someone's gun, Stokowski's gun. What is it called?
Oh, yeah.
You guys get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was a theater minor in college. We got it. Not the.
Did you take a single theater class in college?
How about you mind your fucking business?
I did.
I don't go talking about your math minor.
You
failed math minor, mind you. I never bring that part up.
Well,
I always support you.
And you know what I have to say about that? Just to like clear my name for a second, I didn't even know that I was that close to a math minor until my fall of senior year. And then it just sort of didn't come to fruition.
How much of a nerd do you have to be? I'm sorry, but how much of a nerd do you have to be to fall into a math minor?
Well, because
Baby,
most of the credits were not. Most of the credits were not from college. They were from, like, high school. And I didn't know that they were actually counting.
Maddie hates the humanities.
Oh, yeah, totally.
We get a fun Jonathan.
You're not going to speak on that? Did you take it? I'm genuinely curious. Did you take a theater class?
No, of course I didn't take a fucking theater class.
Why is that? Of course, as the biggest theater kid I ever met in high school.
I'm not a theater kid. What the fuck? Insert picture of me as Cogsworth in our high school production of Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, trust, I will find it. Oh, we got to be in one together. I don't think well,
what show
I
was
do
that?
have pictures of that. Huh?
Harvey,
yeah.
Was it the only show? We did that one improv.
I just want to say.
Hey, comment down below, were y'all ever the only Asian kid in your drama class, and then your white classmates made you play Kim Jong-un in a improv game?
Whoa.
Okay, and I don't want to talk shit about our teacher, but I feel like at some point it should have been said, no, maybe we shouldn't have you do this.
I also want to say, I remember not learning that Harvey was supposed to be a comedy until, like, the end. I had no idea.
Harvey was supposed to be a comedy? I feel like we played that very somber. Maybe it was a dark comedy. I can't remember anything about that.
I think we played it like there was not an ounce of comedy on my part. I just want to say. I didn't know that.
Y'all, go to the Patreon this week. We'll talk about the lore about drama class, y'all. Yeah. That could be its own separate podcast, mind you.
Yeah. Anyways.
We get impressions from Jeff is in his theater kid streak. We get impressions of Jonathan and Colby and Christian from Jeff.
He'd very clearly been practicing, by the way.
They were kind of good.
No, they were really good.
And wait, she's like really good.
No, he's Debbie Ryan. And like, I can just imagine him like at his Fiji house at night, just like going through practicing.
Mind you, he doesn't have any impression of women.
Well, I do think that would be interesting if Jeff gave us an impression of like Angelina.
Why? I impress women all the time.
And HR is on the line. Don't worry.
Speaking of HR on the line, I was sitting next to one of my coworkers today, and she said, "I want to have if I get married, like the only way I'll change my last name is if I marry someone who has a cooler last name than me." And then I went like this, and then I said I was like the last name this, and I said my last name. Is that not so smooth? Girl,
it kind of gives that you were flirting with her.
That's what I was saying. Like, if I was attracted to women, I feel like that would have been a good pickup line.
Oh, you're not? Because that changes things.
Sorry, if I was attracted to only women.
Right. I'm going to start a rumor.
What's the rumor? I need
that
to know the
is for me to know and you to find out.
When I get when someone from high school DMs me and says, "You're not gay,"
I'm gonna start commenting on all your Instagram posts. My favorite straight friend.
Can you please? I'm not joking. Can you please start doing that?
Yes.
I need on my next Instagram post. I need your comment on my post to be the exact words. "Oh my god, you're gonna make your future wife so happy."
I'm gonna.
I need you to comment that. God damn it. I was being too silly. Now look at me. Girl, please. I'm begging you. No, it's not you. It's me. Me to my future wife when I have to divorce her because I'm gay. So Jeff does his impressions, and we jump back to Ozzy, and he apologizes to the tribe for his blow up. And he just apologized. He felt a little left out, and he shouldn't have, like, put that on the others. Mm-hmm. But it's interesting now, being on a tribe of 6, it's how interesting the dynamic shifts from being a tribe of 6 to a tribe of 5. Like, it really just, like, there are not a lot of options when it comes to things that you're able to do. Angelina talks about this vote, and whether they know it or not, the 4 that leave this group will be tied together explicitly. She talks about how she was in a similar situation on her first season, and she ended up going to the final 3 with the 3 people she was left with on that tribe, right? So there's, like, context there. And you think Angelina, is she going to pull it out? Is it going to work? Actually, it's not going to work at all. It's going to be a 4-1 vote against Angelina.
Yeah.
And Angelina did vote for Stephanie, and as the vote was revealed, instead of Angelina sort of having a reaction, Stephanie goes, "Was that you?" So, Stephanie, I want you to use your context clues a little bit.
Right, like,
who else could it have been?
And, yeah, I'm gonna refrain from making comments on Stephanie's intelligence, but that's fine.
Love Angelina. I'm always going to support her, and I understand where this comes from. One of the most authentic moments maybe in Survivor history, "Natalie, can I have your jacket?" She decides to mark it and instead turn into one of the most inauthentic moments in Survivor history, where she stops before Jeff stuffs her torch, puts her bag down, grabs her jacket, and gives it to Christian, who promptly gives it to Emily.
Because No one wants that jacket. I thought this was so just like giving so Angelina to me. Like,
It
had
really,
to take a moment.
It's the culmination of the experience.
But when I had heard in some preseason press, I had heard that the jacket thing comes up at some point, and I was looking forward to that hopefully being a more authentic moment. So to know that this is most likely what people were alluding to is, you know.
Maybe it came up. Maybe there was a genuine moment because we know that the editors don't want to be shown women.
Oh, I will be on the edge of my seat. Sorry.
Hopping over to the Sela tribe, our final tribal of the night. We're sitting with a group. So many of these people have yet to be in the tribal. So this is it's interesting, the dynamic here. Jonathan and Charlie talk about what they talked about at the beginning of the episode. The fact that a lot of them haven't been to tribal yet, they haven't had to test the waters of their relationships and their dynamics.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk about where Rizzo is at in this game, his lore, what we know about him, me being his tribe, what we as his tribe know about him. Rizzo is clearly a super fan of this show. He's sharing a lot of facts about a lot of people within this season. So it's like, where does this man come from, right? I think it's interesting. I think the main point of this, and I think we've seen interesting editing. They tried some interesting editing with Joe last season. Wait, was that last season? 2 seasons ago. Joe 2 seasons ago. I'm saying, it was 2 seasons ago, 48.
Yeah.
We've seen moments of interesting tribal editing. You know what I mean?
Me fully forgetting last season, which Rizzo was on.
You remember when Joe was like processing who he's gonna vote out, and like the tribe went silent,
yes,
and it was like locked in on him. I think there could have been a very interesting moment with Camilla in this editing, but of course, why would we edit women in a fun way?
No, why would we do that when a man is right there?
Exactly. The interesting dynamic here is Rizzo's confidence versus Charlie's weird vibes. Like, it's very Rizzo. I think what works so well for Rizzo is that he comes off as genuine. He comes off as so strong in what he believes and what he says that it makes you believe it just 10% more. You're like, well, he's so confident. Where Charlie his words might actually be more genuine. He just chooses his words so carefully, and he approaches everything so analytically, it feels like.
You might say that Charlie just like lacks general swag.
One might say.
He lacks the swag of the Riz God.
Of the Riz God. You can't out-Riz the R-I-Z-G-O-D, baby.
He lacks the Riz. How could I miss that opportunity? Yeah.
Very interesting. It's sort of the back and forth. What's Camilla gonna do? What's gonna Camilla do? We get the votes, and the first vote is for Rizzo, or the first vote is for Charlie, and then it's 3 votes for Rizzo, 4 votes.
Oh, I think I just have another nickname for Charlie that I remember.
Yeah, go ahead and share.
I saw people online I specifically like Survivor people from the season. They were calling him the Chaz God. So they were shortening Charlie to Chaz. And then sticking the God on there.
Heard.
And I think Rizzo
sure.
himself called Charlie Chaz God.
For sure. Anyway, Charlie ends up getting blindsided. It's a 4-3 vote.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of a back and forth. We get a Rizzo vote. We get a Charlie vote. 2 votes for... No, Jesus Christ. Guys, math is not our strong suit.
Maybe not yours.
Okay, Miss Math Minor, clock it. We get 1 vote for Chaz God, and then 3 votes for Riz God, and it's like, oh, it's about to be a unanimous blindside on Rizzo. Mm-hmm. Well, then we get 2 more votes for Chaz God, and then it's 3-3 for Chaz and Riz.
Yes.
Where is Camilla gonna vote? Where's Camilla gonna vote? And one thing Camilla's gonna do is stir that pot. And she votes for Charlie. She votes for Charlie, sends that man's ass back.
And I just once again love Camilla so much.
The boys are sitting in silence. Rick and Jonathan cannot believe it. I know Jonathan's silent. Shocker.
He's still processing. Okay, give him a second.
I just think Charlie Blindside is so successful. It's kind of, I don't know. It's great TV. What's the dynamic now of Charlie being one of the most robbed, one of the best to never win in the new era? What is the context there now?
I don't know that I even fully agree with most. I think
I'm not saying we have to agree. I'm just saying I feel like that's a conversation that is had amongst most of the fan base since Charlie lost.
yes, and it is really interesting how rough his game was on 50. I just
he was never really able to get his footing, I feel like.
No, because he was so hung up on the past, it felt like. And I want to say that wasn't me making a dig at Charlie and his game in general or him as a Survivor player. I did enjoy watching him. I think the Maria vote, obviously, the Maria vote heard around the world. That was a crazy moment in Survivor New Era history. So I understand all of that. And I was really hoping that he would come into this game ready to play again and ready to prove a point, ready to play his game.
I just don't think he was able to unpack what he needed to unpack.
I wanted him to people say, "Oh, what about the Maria moment?" And he goes, "Who?"
Right.
I wanted that from him.
I'm Charlie 2.0.
I'm Chaz.
I'm Chaz. Ozzy's Oscar, Charlie's Chaz.
Chaz. And we didn't get
Angelina
that at all.
Angela.
Angela and Christina. Don't forget it. And we didn't get that from Chaz at all. And the narrative was funny at first to me, but then when I realized that Chaz was not gonna let the whole Rizzo thing go, I was like, I'm ready for you to be out of here.
For our trailer for next episode, 17-person merge, ?
Someone said that's a Big Brother cast.
It literally is a Big Brother cast. Cerie's about to have her own fit of PTSD. That's gonna be crazy for her, no shade.
That's gonna be across franchises. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Charlie is in the boat. Oh no, Charlie is crying.
Cerie's gonna say, I'm not getting off that couch again.
Charlie's exit, he's crying, he's emotional, and I think it is to be emotional to go from a very close winner to a pre-merge boot. That's a big jump, and I think he has a lot to unpack. Arguably, I hate to say it, I'd be interested to see him as a 3.0. I'd be interested to see, okay. I feel like he very clearly has a story now of where to
I
go
need
from
that
here.
redemption arc.
I need a redemption arc from Chaz.
I do too. And I hopefully after watching this he can reflect and I do think Jeff, if you're listening, go ahead and cast Chaz again. I wouldn't be mad about it. I think I like that he's young.
Either. Yes.
And I think he has more to bring.
There. Yes. Yeah. There's room for growth there. I think he's a very good he's a good player. I can't say he's not.
He has charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
The current of it all. The R being Riz God. Thank you all so much for watching this silly episode of the Making Fire podcast. Maddie and I had very long, intense weeks this last week, and this was just a fun, perfect way to enter the new week.
I feel like I've gotten to laugh a lot and be silly, and I had a good time.
Thank you. Me too. It's just fun to be so genuine with each other.
Yeah. Are we not usually genuine with each other?
I don't know.
But actually, no. You did come out to me as straight in this episode, so actually, thank you. Thank you for
I don't know why
trusting
I have to
that information
come out
with
as
me.
Straight though, why can't I just be straight?
I just like women. Why does it have to be a problem or be a whole thing? I'm telling y'all,
when I was younger, I said I want to marry Lady Gaga. I think every boy my age said the same thing.
Yes, and once again, you were just so vulnerable on here and so brave, and I just applaud you.
One thing I'm
gonna
be
lifestyle.
is be who I am. That is what I'm gonna be. Be who I am.
Yeah.
Thank you all
not
for watching.
Bi.
Not bi. Definitely not that. Thank you all for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe here on YouTube. You can follow us at Making Fire Pod on both TikTok and Twitter, and follow us on Spotify.
Well, we definitely.
Oh, TikTok and Instagram. Thank you. Fuck.
You've actually been crazy active on the Twitter.
Could you imagine? And our Spotify, rate us on Spotify. Give us 5, nothing less. If you're gonna rate us 3, get the fuck off our Spotify. Like, just don't listen. Go ahead and what's the
poll?
I definitely said a poll, and I thought you wrote it down.
Well, I didn't write. Well, you were sort of listing out multiple things for them to comment as well. So
comment on it is Skrillex a DJ and and I forgot what the other one was.
You definitely did say a second thing that I'm not remembering.
Guys,
it'll be in the comments. That'll be the pinned one. But what should they poll?
I definitely set a poll at one point, but I can't remember now. Poll, do you think gay marriage should be legalized? And it's okay if you say no.
Perfect.
Can you include that? Can you?
I'm in parentheses. It's okay if you say no. Okay.
Thank you all for watching. We'll see y'all next week. Hopefully Zach Bryan will make an appearance. Maybe he'll be lucky number 8. Maybe Zach Bryan will be 18. They'll put him on the cast and then they'll divide the cast. They'll do a tribe swap instead.
Oh, I was actually just thinking that the thing that Jeff is alluding to about how like this is going to be the craziest shakeup or like something that we've ever seen. Mm-hmm. Do you think it's that he's actually going to announce his retirement and Mr. Beast is going to carry the game from here on out?
I think if that happens, I might myself. Can you bleep
well,
that?
Stay tuned. Huh? Bleep that?
Bleep that.
Sure.
Bleep that. Stay tuned. Thank you all for watching. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
I can't wait to do that.